welcome back to my channel, greentdesignco. Today we're going to work on the works again. We're going to make a pom-pom. So I made one, and this yarn is really thin, so we'll try to do it. But this is how my first one turned out, and I think it could be a little bit fluffier. Maybe I add a little bit more yarn. So we're gonna try another one, and going to get this done. So this is the yarn I'm using. It is, I just got it at Walmart. It's Kobu 3.5 ounce yarn, and it's Lion brand, and it's really soft. I think it's like a baby yarn, but I just thought it was really cute. So all right, so what it says is for your pom-poms, you got to insert 2 of the pegs, and remember they come like this, and they're stored right here. So you take 2 of the pegs, and the distance that you put the pegs is how big your pom-pom will be. So I thought, well, we'll try this. So what you have to do first is to tie a knot. It should be facing this way. This is because the tie knot on the bottom thing, but since well, I guess we could turn it that way, couldn't we? Let's turn it. There we go. There. Okay. So we're going to put this directions right here so we can read them. All right, so it says tie a knot on the bottom peg. And I'm going to unspool some of this yarn. All right, and then we just make a knot around the bottom, and then we just wrap it. And we're going to wrap it as thick as we want the pom-pom. And like I said, this yarn is really a thin yarn, so we're going to wrap it quite a bit. Because I wrapped the other one quite a bit, and it's still not as full as I would like it. I like a nice thick pom-pom, so let's wrap it really thick. Make a nice big fat pom-pom. Alright, unspool some more of my yarn. Tangle up there. Let me try and do it this way with my right hand and my left hand here. I'm right-handed, so trying to unwind with my left hand the ball of yarn and then wrap with my right. So it's getting thick. Well, quite a bit though. Alright, we're probably trying to get there. Unwrap some more. I think if you used a thicker weight thread or yarn, it would go a little bit easier. But I don't think I have any right now. And you know, we can't go outside for unnecessary, only essentials, so gotta use what I got. I love this color though, this pretty pale pink. Alright, we got quite a bit wrapped up there now. That should make a nice big fat pom-pom, I'm hoping. So, alright, let's go a couple more times around just for good measure. And then, alright, then we're gonna trim it off. And then it says to tie a knot again at the bottom. So let's tie another knot at the bottom. Just going to tie it to the other one. There we go. All right, we got that tied. And then it says to grab a 6 to 8 inch length of yarn and cut that off. And then what we're going to do is wrap it around the center. I'm going to wrap that around a couple of times. And we're going to have to pull it tight. So, alright, so let's pull that really tight. And I'll put my finger there and tie a knot in that. Need one more hand here. Ah. Okay, well, there. I'm going to tie one more knot just for good measure. I want it to come out. There we go. All right. So now we have our center and we have our pegs here. So I'm going to pull the pegs out. And kind of keep my finger there where the pegs go in, and then put my scissors in there and cut. There, did I miss one? I missed a couple. There we go. All right, now we're going to go over on this side. We're going to pull the peg out here, put my fingers here. Pull the peg out here, put the scissors in there, and cut that center. Did we get them all? Make sure we got them all. I'm going to take that knot out there. All right, and then now we just fluff up our pom-pom, and then we'll just give it a haircut for some of the long ones. Oh, isn't that cute? Yeah, we'll trim up some of these long ones here. Give it a little haircut. These scissors aren't the best, but for cutting yarn, but there we go. There. Cute little pom-pom. So there we go. That's two of the pom-poms made with the Works from We Are Memory Keepers. And then this just goes back here and it tucks right back in for storage. All right, let's try, get rid of this trash. Let's make a tassel. Okay, for the tassel, we need 3 pegs. So we're going to pull out our pegs again. So we need 3 of them this time. So we'll take these 2 and then we'll grab one of these. And peg 1 determines the top of the tassel. 2 and 3 determine the length of the tassel. So what do I got in here? There's some yarn. So we'll put this here. Says I'll peg 1 determines the top of the tassel. So we'll do the top of the tassel at 6. 2 and 3 determine the length. So the 2 we're going to go. So I put it at 6. So the next one down will be where the second peg goes. And now wherever I decide to put the 3rd peg, that will be the length. So let's put it right there. So that looks like it's about a 2-inch tassel maybe. All right. So we're going to make a top. We're going to make a knot. Let me scissors out of the way here. At the 3rd peg. All right, I haven't made one of these yet, so we're learning together. All right, so we'll make a knot at the 3rd peg. I'm reading the directions here. Make a knot at the 3rd peg, and then we're going to wrap the strand around all of the pegs. So, and the amount of the fullness of the tassel, the amount that you wrap determines the fullness of the tassel. So, all right, so kind of just like the pom-pom. So I'm gonna unwind some of this yarn to get us started. All right, then I can hold this. There we go. So we're gonna wrap it around all of these. So see how big and fat we want our tassel. And again, this is a real thin weight yarn. So if you want a big fat tassel, you might want a thicker yarn, or just wrap it a few extra times. All right, we're gonna go around a couple more times. We don't need our tassel too awful thick. All right, let's go a couple more times and then we'll be done. All right. All right, so we're going to wrap around the peg and then we're going to tie a knot at the bottom. Grab my scissors. I'm going to trim it. Makes it easier to tie the knot. So I'm just going to tie a knot to this bottom peg again. All right, so we got our knot. It says then we're going to cut another 6 to 8 inch piece of the yarn, and we're going to wrap it around the tassel below the second peg. So right here below the second peg, we're going to wrap this around here a couple times. Let's bring this one through and then tie a double knot. All right, so tie that over there and tie a double knot. Once more, just for good measure. All right, then we're going to lift the tassel from the peg and trim from the bottom, removing the knots. All right, so trim the bottom. That one. Okay, no, I don't like that at all. So I think this part should have been wrapped around this part right here, because that does not look good to me. You know, like the little ball that it should. So let's try this again. We're learning here. Let's try it again, and let's try it my way instead of their way. All right. Now we're going to wrap it around a bunch of times. Get my scissors out of the way. All right. I'm going to have to go more yarn. Wrapping, keep wrapping so we can make a nice and thick one. Okay. All right. Now let's tie this one at the bottom. Pull that too tight yet. All right, now we want a string at the top too, because I'm going to put that right through here, through that one. Let me get it to go through so that we can have a, there we go, because we want I'm going to tie this at the top too, just tie a knot at the top, because I need something to attach my tassel to whatever my project. So we want something at the top. So tie a little string there. Now we need our 6 to 8 inch piece. And we're going to tie that. And again, remember that they want you to tie it right here, but I didn't like that. So I'm going to tie it in between those two. I'm going to go around twice. All right, and now we're going to tie this into a knot. Pull it tight. And double knot it. And knot it one more time. All right, now we're going to pull off our tassel and see how this one came out. See if we got a better. All right, let's cut that. And let's trim these, put these down here and trim those. There we go. And look at that. That one is so much better. That one is really cute. Oh, gotta get rid of this knot here. It does say to cut the knots off, so there we go. But there, that one turned out really cute. So that's not in the directions, but that's, so I would tie a little thing at the top here and then tie it in between the first and the second instead of following their directions and tying it after the second, because I think that one is just way too long if you do that. So that one turned out really cute. So here we go. We got our 2 pom-poms and our tassel. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this work. Do you think it's worth it? Would you make pom-poms and tassels with it? So far, I think it's not a bad little tool. So it's kind of fun. I'm going to get some other thicker yarn and try some other things with it. But I think these turned out really, really cute. All right, I will see you with the next crafty video. Thanks.